So before we even can start on working on the car, I have to clean up the entire garage because when the time comes around to do some car repairs, the car or the garage usually is full of a whole bunch of stuff that doesn't allow me to actually get access to the vehicle. Alright, so if we come underneath here, so it is this little guy right here. It's located above the cross member, so it's gonna drip all over this thing. I think I saw that in a video. And it's a big one. It's a 24 mil plug. So yeah, been trying to get every shot here, but this one is particularly challenging. I don't want to drop this, buddy. There we go. Oh, look at how messy that is. Grody. Okay, so there's a wash right here. So underneath, here's that underneath the car, CV axle. The next thing we gotta do is remove this heat shield. So I'm finding it very challenging to get the other fastener on the heat shield. So I think we can safely take this protective, this is just a splash guard it looks like, take this thing off and we'll have far better access. So maybe it's just something on this car, who knows. But now, ta-da! Oh, look at all that access. Okay, before we do anything else, we're gonna have to clean up in here because there is axle grease all over the place. So let's take an old kiddie pool, slide it underneath everything, and now got a nice place to catch all of the stuff. We can spray degreaser, everything we want. So the next move is we have to push this CV axle out from the transaxle box. Push it, and apparently I can just ding it. So I'm gonna use the old screwdriver hammer trick. Hey, it came out. Look at this musty, dusty, grusty thing. Wow. Okay. Yeah. This one. So I have too much video, so I'm just gonna have to do some highlights. We got the inner and outer tie rod off, and the boot had completely come off. You can see all the grease is exposed here. So I'm gonna take this off and then measure this out and assemble the tie rod and then install it back in. Okay, gotta get a shot of this because that tie rod tool there, that we specifically, it's been clamped down on the end of that tie rod ball joint. Boom! Yeah, so the 3/8 inch extender snapped off at the end. It was my fault. I flexed it. I wasn't holding it with two hands. Whew, busted it off. So just for the record here, that did have a piece of metal on it, but it broke off. Shoot. See, sometimes you use a tool for the first time and another tool breaks off inside of it. And you can't get it out. Oh no, I need to use this thing. I guess I can go from the other side. Okay, the inner tie rod and outer tie rod are now loose. Oh, awful photos here. There it is. Boop-a-doo. Oh, okay. Okay, so sorry for the mess. So here's the new tie rod, the outer and inner tie rod end. Here's the old one. They're slightly different on the threading here in terms of length, but I checked and I put this back into the steering rack and it does marry up all the way till this piece. So I'm going to measure from here and then reconstruct the tie rod so that it's the same length. I still have I have an alignment booked at Hyundai tomorrow, Country Hills Hyundai, so they're gonna make sure that my wheels are all aligned, but this is gonna make sure that the car doesn't like vibrate on the way there. Okay, so we got the tie rod back on and it's properly torqued. We'll just put the cotter pin back in here. And then we're going to put the CV axle assembly back in and then we can put everything back. I wasn't able to get to the control arm today. This, well, I'm assuming all of these fasteners are going to be a heck of a time. So I either need to go and get some adapters for my breaker bar, or maybe it's time to invest in an impact driver. Is if I had an air tool or something, it would make quick work of that. Yeah. This is the big moment here, putting CV axle in. This is the whole reason why we took it apart. So let's get this in time lapse just to capture if it goes in well or not. To the max, I'm going to do it to 180. Oh, we got to get we'll get the brake caliper assembly back on. course, the next video I'll get to the control arms. I did get to the store and got a sale on a impact wrench and some impact sockets. So I'm all set to go to bust those fasteners on the control arm next. Thanks for watching.